I'm gonna just show you the sort of way that they design them. Drum solos are kind of like, the drummer plays along with the band. You know that part. So there's like a long jam. Everyone's going along. Then the band drops out, and it's just the drummer. And then everything is super simple. All of a sudden, it's a way to mislead you that it's going to be a dumb, simple solo. So all of a sudden, you'll just hear a little bit of. Super simple. Then you'll start hearing a kick drum coming to sort of say, "Hey, wait! I think I got this. I think, hey, there's a beat behind it." The drummer will start to play parts of the kit that aren't physically supposed to be played. So, sort of, blow your mind. So, wow, I can't believe it. I never knew that they could do that. I didn't know that was a drum. And so then, as it starts building back into it, there'll be some more cymbals. So. Busier and busier, and then all of a sudden, every drum solo ends like this. It goes. So. Then back into the song. There's every drum solo. Thank you. I don't mind it. It's not a criticism of drum solos. It's fun to watch, I think. Do you ever go to a show and you see the drummer have a fight with the monitor person? It's this craziest thing because it's a stage and you're actually watching a real drama on a stage. It's so distracting, When I was in my 20s, I was in this post-punk band and we played really frenetically and really busy. As a drummer in my 20s, I was just out to prove that I could play fast and do a lot of fast changes. Super, super crazy. Then in my 30s, I did less of that. Still leaning into the cymbals a little bit. It's a little less busy, but there's a little bit of a cacophony. So. That kind of thing. And then in my 40s, I sort of came back away from the cymbals, and every time I would play with a band, I'd really close the hi-hat. So all my beats were like. And I'm not doing this for, just to prove this too much. This is really this is my most comfortable beat to play. Volume-wise and tempo-wise, I am so happy doing this. That's like a Fela Afrobeat, and I learned it online, and it's so nice. And I think with this trajectory, at this pace, when I'm in my 60s and 70s, I truly believe that my drumming style, this is how I'm going to drum. I'm going to do a quick history of punk rock on the drums. And you know, I've done different versions of it, and for some reason I feel like a good way to do it might be 1969 through 1999. Just to like that chunk of like sort of beginning or sort of pre-punk, right in the middle of it, and then just like easing into it. I know there's plenty more to do, but that'll be here all night. I don't want to make it too long. So I'm just going to do some bullet points of punk rock drumming. And I'm going to start with Velvet Underground, which kept it really simple. No kick drum, and but also very not 60s-ish. It didn't have that sort of, you know, wild, sort of like meandering, funky version. It was very sort of straight. So Velvet Underground was kind of like going down the boulevard with a flower. Then if you jump, that's 69, then you jump to 73 or 74 with the Ramones. That was very straight ahead drumming with no fills, kind of very driving, so it was like... I just want to watch TV, my baby got a little part of it. That was great stuff. And then like 76, going over to London, bands like the Clash, Sex Pistols, same kind of beat, but quarter notes on the hi-hat. They were like a little less busy, so it was like... I wanna go to the ambulance. Then like post-punk with the bands like, you know, Gang of Four and Wire, it was got really sort of, they scaled a lot of it back, a lot of odd timing. Then coming back to the States, I'd say like 1979, there's like this rockabilly thing happening, so bands like the Cramps, you know, like... Then like early 80s, got kind of like, sorry, by the way, we're gonna skip over Italy for now. Then it got sort of bouncy, early 80s, there's almost like a country feel to it. Then there was like 1980 or so, this thing happened where like everyone had a reggae song, but the punk band's version of reggae, it wasn't like true, it was like this sort of like four on the floor. Say Southern California, maybe a little bit of New York, things got really, really, really fast. So like, you know, that hardcore like, unless you think. And then going over to like the late 80s, bands like Sonic Youth, R.E.M., they would approach the drum kit like they've never seen a drum kit before. Which I liked. It's not a criticism of that, but definitely unprofessional in its own way. Then, like early 90s, Washington D.C. bands like Fugazi would do like a halftime thing. Everything got sort of cut in half, you know. And do you remember in the 90s? Remember the 90s build-ups into nothing? Sleater Kinney, you know, a lot of offbeats. Don't go too slow, I'm out of control. And then, that's like, you know, 90s, and then I'll end it with, like, I'd say SoCal ska, like that sort of really American ska, you know, this really happy, really positive, like, your mom and dad are the best you ever